All right, our defending champ, Junichi Yajima, is going to start the match. Ron Moore, the higher seed. So start first, finish last. Ron wants the pressure to be on his opponent. Terrific shot there to start the match for Yajima. Last year, a 248-218 final score, I believe, and certainly was a much better, bold match than the score reflected. Ron Moore threw the ball great, just didn't carry, and feels that there's more he could have done and would do should that situation present itself once again. It's just all about getting the right feel in the hand position and just making the tiniest little tweak if you're going to succeed against the best, regardless of the age bracket. So Ron Moore learned from last year's title match and very motivated to end a winless streak. It goes back to 2012. And according to our helpful resources, Ron had 8 top 5s in PBA 50 and 60 competition last year, and 4. And he knew that stat. He knew this was his 13th, essentially, TV show without a win.
Definitely shows that motivation. First 2 shots out of the gates, playing the lanes a little more left to right than Yajima.
Well, Ron was hoping that the players ahead of him, plus the practice balls, would help open things up a little. He preferred to have a little bit of transition out there before. Didn't enjoy the fresh this week. So all these little things factor in, and now Moore has the early advantage here as Yajima leaves the 4-pin. Frame number 2.
He's been flirting with a 4-9 for a few shots here, especially on lane 22. Not sure if that's lane breaking down or possibly just missing a hair left of target.
So far this year, Ron Moore has been 5th, 2nd, and 5th in his 4 TV appearances, championship round appearances.
Oh.
So first the 4, then the 9. As you said, flirting with the 4-9.
He's left both of them.
Is it going to come down to that?
Well, as we talked about a little bit last year, as the hits that cost more that cost him the top spot. But as you said, he felt he could have done more, but obviously was all over the 1-3 in the title match. But maybe not necessarily the hits go his way, but against his opponent, you never know.
Well, things went Ron Moore's way yesterday in the position round. 4 players had the potential to have a big game and grab that automatic number 1 spot. And he got just enough to hold off Paul McCordick by 7 pins in the Group B half of the match play. And it was enough to stay ahead of Petraglia, who led Group A. But Moore not messing around here in 2017.
That's 7 pins, including bonus pins, over the course of 24 games. So that's awfully, very, very close. And we saw the twist of fate, if you will. McCordick falling to the group step ladder, had to win his way into the step ladder and was unable to do so. Ended up falling to Yajima.
Yeah, this format definitely lends itself to that type of excitement. And obviously, for some players, it's a huge benefit. For others, as well as you bowl all week. Uh-oh. Ron Moore nearly throws it in the ditch.
I can hear him saying, where did that come from?
That one almost made it back. Like the ball has a little surface on it. Maybe it tames it down. But that one almost got a piece of the head pin. Instead, a 1-2, 8-10. He'll give it a run. Gets 2. Just like that. Ron knows nobody's fault but his. Sometimes you wish you could have it on a string and pull it back like a yo-yo.
You've been waiting to use that one for a while, haven't you?
Just came to me.
Can Yajima take advantage? And
holy moly.
We saw that on his fill ball against Petraglia. Obviously at that point, match already wrapped up, but
well, we were on the air all day yesterday for the Cashers round and match play. We saw quite a few 7-10s on this pair. Last year, they bowled the championship on 19 and 20, and those lanes seem to play significantly different, and I think Ron was glad that we were on this pair for 2017. But couldn't have expected this quick turn of events. Ron Moore with the miscue, and Yajima gives it right back. So Moore leads by 16.
we saw Yajima's bounce back after the 7-10. Let's see what Ron Moore can dial up after an errant shot in the 4th.
Oh, nearly 400 tuning in to see this rematch. We appreciate you joining us. If you're just stopping in, Matt Kinizawa, Aaron Smith. Championship match 2017 at Super Senior Classic, a rematch of 2016. Ron Moore, Junichi Yajima. $16 pins at the halfway point.
Ron Moore. Never one to shy away from excitement.
That one, as soon as he let it go, the crowd held its breath collectively. It's almost like Ron knew what was going to happen right there. Or at least, if he didn't, he faked it pretty well.
Yajima looking now to keep it at 16 pins, 6th frame. No doubter right there. Pretty awesome Stepladder final we've had so far this morning, and shaping up to be a great title match here on Bowl TV. Thanks to everyone for joining us here. Few frames left to go. Jima in the 7th. Oh. Runs high, leaves fast 8. That was a little closer than I think everyone would have hoped, especially Junichi. But Ron Moore a chance to increase his lead now.
Oh, he's thrown pretty perfect shots on the right lane so far. If he could toss one more here and then kind of figure out what's going on the left lane, be a huge advantage. And he goes high. 6 pin. With the spare. Probably closer than he wanted it to be, but a 17-pin lead.
Heading into the 8th. The washout in frame 4. Got it back from way downtown in the 6th. Looks like we need a ball return here, so while we have the opportunity, shout out to the great staff here at Samstown, Mike Coffin, Tom Pippinger, for all their help throughout the week. Of course, the rest of their staff as well, too. Ball is back in business, 8th frame.
So the last two leaked him right.
Got mid-fold that one, though. Gets it back, and
so that
7-pin stance.
That was a little more left to right, it looked like, and different angle. Nice to leave just the 7. Ron's going to have to finish on that lane. He knows he is not taking advantage.
Junichi now will have the opportunity to double in the 8th and the 9th. Make this a 6-pin match. Uh-oh.
He's checking his shoe, his slide. He's done that a couple times today. I think the last few were towards the left side of the approach, but that one, the end result, especially on the spare, not good, losing count. And a tough spare in any condition at 3-6-10.
Gotta make the switch.
And he sticks again
And chops it.
So some approach trouble. Unexpected difference in this match. Such great bowling all week long. To come down to a technicality like that.
Junichi now max score 199. Ron Moore on a 210 pace. Big shot in the ninth, but Ron Moore can step up here. And win this and end that title drought. Find some redemption in the making. Here, 9th and 10th frames, championship match. Big shot there, 9th frame, Ron Moore. Any type of mark. And he will be our 2017 Super Senior Classic champion.
What do you think here? Light swisher for the win?
We could see it. Strike wins it, running it, gets it. Ron Moore, your 2017 Super Senior Classic champion. Runner-up last year, earned the top seed for the 2nd consecutive year. And gets it done in the finals against Junichi Yajima. Looking to become the first and 2-time champion and defending. Ron Moore delivers it down the stretch and seals it up.
Well, there's a lot of close calls and frustration, and all in one huge shot. There he is. Last win, 2012. 5 years later. And his 13th show in the last 2 seasons.
He's going to be able to go grab that trophy. Get to take that one home with him. Not too far of a drive, North Las Vegas, Nevada. Congratulations, your 2017 champion, Ron Moore. Big sigh of relief. All 3 in the 10th gets him to 230. Junichi Yajima going to go out strong like the champion that he is. Tough break in the 4th frame with the 7-10, and then unable to make the 3-6-10 in the 8th frame. Going to leave him a little bit short, but what a run for him. Making it all the way back to the title match. We'll get this final shot then. Matt working the camera, getting the bonus reps in here today. We'll go back to Matt's shot here in a moment.
So the new Ron Moore signature bowling ball. We'll call it the redemption.
So 230, 188.